job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bears offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Brought down after picking up 80 down to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Manziel. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. Here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Field goal, they've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch it? He will score! Touchdown, Baylor! He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Though everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manziel. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Looking for good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Right on the money. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On first down from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains after the 34.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manziel. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today because they can make you pay in a hurry.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. He had nowhere to go and was probably fortunate to stay out of his own end zone.
Yeah, this defense at this spot of the field, they are playing aggressive and they are playing down.
He holds one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's at the 10. Slippery. The crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody the length of the field. 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for space. It's Bannon. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well, because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
and it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer is a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out. Everybody right now is on the edge.
The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Waits to grab to the 25, and there's room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. I figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Manziel. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go to the first down.
Oh, look out! There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs, man. If you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw it.
Here comes the offense on second down. Just feeds the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. We saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Rides the back of the option again. And runs for another guy. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine with it.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. To get open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And that's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what he did.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a
defensive lineman out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Dropping back, it's Manziel. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to get it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is
He's loose. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, look for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this.
As the end of the quarter ended, Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Scanning the field, it's Manziel. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They just keep firing. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap from the gun on third down. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hold it. Open.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Play number 9 on this drive.
Get set. Get set.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. There's the pressure. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Dan make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end. And coverage forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating the turnover on down.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the line. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Got a man. It's Chester. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Bears are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Flips it out in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Baylor! And the stomping has commenced. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Green 25.
They finally get him stopped at
Some point here and stop the bleeding.
almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Okay, ready?
Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Ready, go. Ready.
Back to throw. It's Manziel. Under fire. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They get it into the end zone to create that opportunity. And they pick up the extra point. They were knocked it right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play to have the stats. That is the exclamation point, and they remain